Welcome to NHL Draft Pros. On today's video, we're going to take a look at the top 10 picks of the Community Mock Draft. Yes, the votes are in, and now we're going to see who's going where in the top 10. As always, please subscribe and hit the like button to help the channel grow. And if you want to join our Community Mock Draft, just go to the homepage and hit the community button. It's a lot of fun, so get in there and cast a vote. All right, so the lottery was last week, and we know that Chicago won the first overall pick. And of course, they are going to select Connor Bedard. Now, I didn't even do a vote for this because, well, I think it's pretty much a given that he's going to go number one. Just a stud. Look at that, 143 points in 57 games. And if you look at the draft rankings, he's number one all the way down the board. So I think that the community probably would have voted on him going number one as well. So the Chicago Blackhawks, they select Connor Bedard at number one. Okay, next are the Anaheim Ducks. And a couple of quotes here. David said Michkov would be an interesting curveball since some consider him the next best talent after Connor Bedard. But my guess is the Ducks would prefer someone who they wouldn't have to wait 3 years for. So it'll likely be Adam Fantilli. Crane Hook said likely be Fantilli. Although if the plan to be bad for another season or three, then taking Michkov would be the play. So let's see who the community voted for. And drum roll, please. Adam Fantilli. Yes, Adam Fantilli is the second one, 89%. So everyone thought that for sure Adam Fantilli, and actually he's number two right down the board as well. NHL Central Scouting, Bob McKenzie, McKean, everyone, they have him number two. So we're going to stick in line with the rest of the analysts, and we're taking Adam Fantilli at number two. Yes. Okay, third overall, Columbus Blue Jackets. So let's take a look at the comments. Stomato said Carlsson would be the obvious choice, but there's a decent chance they pick Smith, I think. And Shane wrote, listening to Yarmo's presser today, he wasn't worried about waiting 2 or 3 more years for an elite talent. Not saying they'll for sure take Michkov, but he's definitely in play. So, who did the community vote for at number 3 to the Columbus? Leo Carlsson, 58%. He was chosen. And you know what? Listen, Leo Carlsson's a great player. Big, strong centerman. And Carlsson put up some great numbers in the SHL this season. One of the best seasons for a draft-eligible player, 25 points in 44 games. So yeah, you know what? He brings some talent to the mix for sure. All right, next up is the San Jose Sharks. They got the 4th overall selection. And a couple of quotes here. I could see them taking Michkov based on skill. And they are a team that is in no rush and could afford to wait for his KHL contract to be up. But I voted Smith. Well, okay. Sharks should take Michkov. They really only have 2 or 3 good prospects right now. Wouldn't it be a bad idea for them to make a run for Celebrini next year? Oh, I like that plan by Ducks. So who did the community decide to pick at number 4? Matvei Michkov. Look at that, 60%. Actually, Will Smith at 35 was pretty close. So the community has spoken, and they are going with Matvei Michkov. Now, Matvei Michkov is another one who had a great draft-eligible season, 20 points in 30 games in the KHL. Come on now. That is one of the best, ahead of a lot of really high-end players. And so I don't have a problem with him going number 4 to the San Jose Sharks. What a great pickup for them if they get Michkov at 4. And don't forget to come in and vote, eh? Get your votes in. Go to the community button. Get in there and vote. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're averaging about 1,000 votes per day. But I'm hoping that we get up like to 2, 3, 4, 5,000 votes would be amazing. So get in there and vote, please. All right, the Montreal Canadiens, Les Habitants, they're number 5. And Crane Hooks says Smith will likely be the pick if he's available. But this will be my first hot take of the draft. Montreal has some smaller size players. So I could see them going with Benson here. Oh, wow, okay. Montreal will probably take Smith, Gus said, and Montreal going to surprise drafting Dvorsky. Wow, okay. So let's see what they say here. The community decided that they went with Will Smith by a lot, 81%. But hey, you know what? Smith is another one that dominated his draft-eligible year, and he was on fire at the U18s. So Will Smith is going to the Montreal Canadiens at number 5. Not a bad pickup. All right, the Arizona Coyotes, they're at number 6. Who are they going to select? Benson and Geeky link up again. Simple. There you go. Leonard and Benson are the best players on board, and I'd go with the safer option in Leonard. Arizona 6, Benson. So it's all between Benson and Leonard here. Oh, so what did the community decide? Zach Benson, 40%, but look at David Reinbacher at 30 and Ryan Leonard at 13. So some pretty close ones here. And you know what? Listen, Zach Benson is one of my favorites. I said this in a lot of videos, and I just love his game. And this could be a really good pick for Arizona. He's such a good little player and just putting up points everywhere he goes. So Zach Benson, number 6 to the Arizona Coyotes. All right, the Philadelphia Flyers at number 7. And David here said, once you get past the big 5, Ryan Leonard is the one I'd most stick my neck out for. I'm hoping Flyers take Leonard at 7, so another vote for Leonard there. I have a hard time seeing Philly taking anyone other than Leonard at this point. However, only other option listed that I could see might be Reinbacher. Ooh, I like that one. And what did the community say? Ryan Leonard, 46%. Dalibor Dvorsky at 24 and David Reinbacher at 20. So the Flyers are going to take Ryan Leonard. He's another favorite of mine in this draft. I love his overall game and big kid. Next year, him in Boston with Smith and Perreault. Watch out. That's going to be a lot of fun to watch. So number 7, the Philadelphia Flyers select Ryan Leonard. And don't forget, get in there and vote. You can help us. We're doing the first round, so get in there, get some votes in. We're going to go through 32 picks, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Number 8, the Washington Capitals. They need to inject a little bit of youth into their system, so who are they going to take? Mike B said, I initially wanted a high-end forward at this pick, but more and more I've become a Reinbacher fan. Wow, okay, yes. I wouldn't be surprised if they took Dvorsky, but I think they'd be passing up a top D-man Reinbacher. Okay, and then Real Chicken, keep sleeping on Reinbacher, folks. Well, let's see what the community said. Dalibor Dvorsky at 50%. Wow, no one saw that coming. David Reinbacher at 31. So yes, no one's taken David Reinbacher yet. And you know what? Dvorsky had a good U18s, and I think that helped his stock for the draft. But you never know what's going to happen in the real draft. That's the nice thing about this is that there's so many options. So at number 8, Dalibor Dvorsky to the Washington Capitals. All right. Number 9, Detroit Red Wings. We always love to see who Stevie Y is going to pick, and this is no exception. Christoph says, if Reinbacher's available at 9, what I don't think is happening, Yzerman picks him in a heartbeat. Honestly, with who would be on board with that simulation, 100% more. Yeah, my boy Dvorsky, already gone. I'm a Wings fan. The Wings need center depth and a right-handed D. Interesting to see. So what do they say here? He wants to go with Moore. So let's see what the community decided on. And they went with Oliver Moore. There he is, 40%. David Reinbacher, a close second at 34%. So they went with the speedster from the National Training and Development Program. He's, you know what, I like Moore's game. He's a hard worker. Was on the second line in that program where then, the other three, the big three are always going to be big. So anyways, they went with Moore. Number 9, Oliver Moore to the Detroit Red Wings. Okay, at number 10, we got the St. Louis Blues. Who are they going to take? Ricky Mercer said, this is a good idea, man. Sincerely, a fun post. Let's take this to the full round. You know what? We're doing the first round, and that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to say this. I think Crystal has a potential to be a top 5 player in this draft. You know what? The skills there, wouldn't doubt it. Likely take Barlow here or trade back for Danielson. Oh, I like that. Of these choices, Reinbacher. There it is. I think the Blues go after Matthew Wood. That's a nice pick, too. So who did they take? Let's see what the community said. David Reinbacher, 56%. Look at that. So you know what? Finally, Reinbacher is going with a lot of talk about him for most of the posts here. So that's it. Here it is. The final 10 community mock draft, the first 10 picks. So Connor Bedard, Fantilli, Carlsson, Michkov, Smith, then Benson, Leonard, Dvorsky, Moore, and Reinbacher. Don't forget to join us and vote. And please subscribe and hit the like button to help the channel grow. Much appreciated. And we'll be back with the future community mock draft, the next 10 in a week or so. Cheers.